angels willing to hold us in their arms. When our worth of stone, our ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Alrighty folks, you're gonna get to see me do this for the very first time. I wanted to make a video of me doing it the first time, so that way you see whether it's hard, whether it's easy, or in between. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be encapsulating some of this good stuff right here that shall go unnamed. Haha. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, the machine that we have is a Capsarior. I'll put the link, we got this from Amazon, I'll put the link to this machine in the description of the video. This does and I call it 00 capsules. I don't know if that's the proper terminology. I know if you were talking buckshot for a shotgun shell, that would be 00. I don't know the exact terminology, so forgive me for that. Anyway, this is a capsule filler. I picked this unit mainly because I like black and red, to be honest. And it looked like a good unit, had good reviews. So there's only a few bad reviews, and I marked that up as people just kind of didn't know what they were doing. So it does come with an instruction booklet, but I do recommend going on YouTube. And on YouTube you can find videos of people using capsule filling machines, so I recommend doing that. But it does come with instructions with it. I did read the instructions. So, and I'm doing this inside of this here, and the reason why is because I want as least waste as possible. So I'm doing it inside of a little Pyrex baking thing there. And this would be your bottom plate, or they call it body plate, so it's spring loaded. This would be, they call it the frame plate. I've also heard it referred to as the alignment plate. And so this is what we're going to need first. And what you do, from my understanding, it's supposedly pretty simple here. Let me get these. I separated these. The capsules that we bought are not separated, so if you want to save yourself some time, you might want to purchase separated capsules. I think they call them split. So anyway, there's just a little more than 100 of them that split there. So I'm going to pick this up out of here, and I'm going to kind of cover this, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake. And looks like I got some going in double, kinda. So try getting those out. That way they'll float around a little more. Looks like I got a few holes that are just kind of refusing to fill, so I'm going to call it good there. And what I'm going to do is manually fill them holes, although I just kind of made a mistake there. Let me go ahead and pull this up off of here and put that on the side there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually fill the holes that are not yet filled. And it does look like I have, had a cap in there. It does look like I have some that's upside down, but all the holes are filled. So they say you just push it down a little bit for the ones that are upside down, pull it out, flip it around. So that's what we're going to do. here. Don't want to crush it. Got one here we have to flip. One here we have to flip. Okay. Pardon me. So that looks like we have all 100 capsules in there and facing the right way. So we're going to set this off to the side here. And this here is, what do they call it? I want to tell you what their title is. It's a spill guard. This actually doesn't have the name of it on it, but that's what this is. It's a spill guard. So I'm going to put the spill guard on. Like I said, I've not done this before, so and we're going to start out with the green here. And I'm just going to use a kitchen spoon here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rub it around a little bit as I put that in there. In 1 second, my phone's going crazy. I'll be right with you. Okay, sorry for the interruption there. My phone was going crazy. Had no idea why it just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. So, and considering that the emergency alert system is my ringtone, it gets kind of annoying quick. So, this is the tamper. Okay, when you get this, you will have to put the handle on the tamper. That's the only thing I did beforehand, is I went ahead and did that. And you just kind of tamp it down like that. I'm going to tap it with my fingers, and now I'm going to use, this came with it, a little spreader here. So now I'm going to try to get as much in these as possible. So I'm going to try to make it as tight as I possibly can. That means I'll probably run the tamper over it several times. And the tamper is smaller than the capsules. So you might want to kind of tamp and go in circles to get as much of it down as possible. Just a little suggestion. Again, it's my first time doing this, so I'm sure there's plenty of things I'll learn along the way, as well as you will too. Experience is everything. But this sure beats doing them all by hand. So especially with me, my hands are kind of shaky anymore. As I get older, they get more and more shaky, so every little bit helps. Okay, looks like I'm good to try and tamp again. It's definitely getting more filled and tighter. Trying to be easy not to catch any of the edge of any of the capsules and damage them. Wouldn't want to do that. Starting to get a little tricky getting down into them. I think they're getting pretty full. But I am going to try to do one more tamp. Just to say I did. Oh, those are getting nice and tight. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Let me go ahead and run back over them one more time, just to get it filled back up there. And I mean, it's getting a little tricky to get them to go back into to get any more into the capsules. So. You can buy this already capsulated, or encapsulated, but two things. Number one, they do it in the triple O or triple O, however it is the terminology is, capsules, and the the double O or double O, they're plenty big enough for me to swallow. So. I didn't want capsules quite that big. So that's one of the reasons. And the other reason is when you buy it already encapsulated, it is much more expensive. So figured I would save a few bucks. Okay, so since I'm doing it in this baking dish, I'm going to try at least what's on the edge of the spill guard here. I'm gonna try to get in here. Yeah, maybe not. It's not gonna work so well unless I get it down to the edges. Let me try to do that real quick. Should have did that first. Trying to get it all down to one corner here. Okay. So, and since that I am doing it in this, I'm just going to scrape it off. So it looks like we had some space in a couple of those. Again, my first time of doing this, so that's why I'm kind of taking my time and trying to make sure that everything looks good. So, okay, so the bottom parts of the capsules are filled. So once again, what we will do is we'll take our alignment plate. We'll get our tamper out of the way. We will take our alignment, or frame plate they call it. We'll take it and we're going to set it on top of what they call the capping plate. Okay, that's the capping plate. This is the frame plate. And now we are going to set this off to the side. We're going to get the caps. And we're going to dump those in here. And we're essentially going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab a hold of the side here. And I'm just going to do some shaking. Try to get them filled in. And I think we got most of them. There's some that's got doubles in them, and I do see a couple that's upside down. So I'm not sure. Well, okay, that's all on frame. I couldn't tell for sure. I think all of the holes are filled. And I think we can pull that off like that. I'm going to replace that because it is bent. So I'm going to replace that one. Harder to pull those little things out of there. So I'm just going through, flipping them all the right way. Get that out of the way. Get this. Obviously, quite a few more of these went in upside down. And in the video that I watched on YouTube on doing this, the gentleman experienced the same thing. The caps, there were quite a few more of them. That, oops. Oh. We'll grab another one here. Replace the one I just dropped. Quite a few more of the caps on him went in upside down. So, but it does save a lot of time, I do believe. Okay, I do believe that those are all in the right way. Just going through them real quick. Yep, they're all in the right way. Now, this, they call it the middle plate, okay? And on the video I watched, these indentions, I believe, go like that, okay? They go facing up when you place it on the tapping plate. So, and then, from my understanding, you just hold those two together. You set it all on there, and you make sure you got it good and square. Pull that back center frame, and you just push down. And I believe it's done. I believe it was that easy. Oops. Let me remove the capping plate. And from my understanding, I know he went and kind of checked them. I don't want to do that. I know he went through and kind of just checked some of them to make sure that they were all good. I think these are good. I think these are good to go. So, I'm going to grab my bag here that I marked for this particular variety. I'm going to set that back down in there while I get the bag open. Pick it up. Try to get it in this bag as much as I can. I might actually be able to get it in there. Maybe. I was kind of hoping I would. Or maybe not. Okay. So, in that case, I am just going to set it down like that and do my best not to knock them all over the place as I put them in here. And I am going to check a weight on them here in just a moment here. If you had a tray or something handy, you could have just dumped them out in it. I didn't have anything like that handy. I was hoping I could just kind of flip them into the bag, but I didn't want a chance dropping them all over the floor, so. But you see, I mean, it's that easy. It is that easy. I'm going to check a weight here in just a moment, because I am curious. Because filling them in by hand, I know I could get it nice, good and tight in the bottoms, and then I'd actually put a little more in the tops, and they wouldn't quite snap together all the way like they're supposed to be, but I could get a little bit more stuffed in there. So these aren't going to weigh as much as doing that way I just mentioned, but I will tell you one thing, that doing it this way is a lot cleaner and with a lot less waste than sitting there doing it by hand, because this powder will stick to your hands like all get out. So let's save about 5 of these. I'm going to check for weight here. And there you go. That was 100 capsules. That easy, that quick. Okay. Not a problem at all. I'm going to grab my scale here. Open it up. Not an expensive or fancy scale at all. And of course they're going to fall all over. And I'm putting these on there first. It does have a tear button, but I'm just putting them on there first because they do tear that way as well. So I would normally take 4 of these, but that with me kind of super stuffing them. So I'm going to get a weight on 5. Okay. Got our tear there, as you see. Interesting. So that's showing as just over 2 grams for 5 of them. So gonna be a little bit light. Very, very interesting. Let me pull these off here. But now curiosity has got me. I'm going to put 1 empty on there, and I'm going to get my tear weight. Okay, there's my tear weight. And 0.42, 0.47, 0.37, 0.47, 0.49. Yeah, so that would be about right. So there you go. That's how you use a capsule filling machine. So again, I'll put the link to this particular machine that I got from Amazon in the description of the video. It'll be a link from our Amazon affiliate. So if you purchase one of these, it'll put a little bit of that sale our way, and we surely appreciate it. Otherwise, we appreciate if you use our Amazon link that's down in the description of the video as well. If you shop on Amazon for other things, it helps us, doesn't cost you anything extra, and we really, really do appreciate it. It helps us bring more stuff to you. So anyway, that's the machine we use, the Capsarior. And there's several different brands out there. I think they're virtually all roughly the same thing. This one I think was $23.99, free shipping with Prime, of course. And you know, I essentially chose this machine over the others because it was black and red, and I really I have a weakness for black and red. So alright, there you have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have great success filling your capsules.